Good evening. Welcome to God's Insight for the Soul, where my co-host and I, Bridget, come together and we invite 2 or 3 people to come and play with us and see what God is up to. We absolutely have so much fun being a vessel for God's encouragement and God's insight and instruction. And so we are glad you are here. We're glad that Lori and Sherry have joined us today. And Bridget, unless you have something to say, let's get right to it and see what God's up to tonight.
That sounds fabulous. I'm just going to tap in and see who we should start with. I'm feeling Lori should start us off today.
I was trying to think earlier of bring a question or pull a card. Pulling a card is where I go to most of the time. But this time I kind of want to just, maybe the question is the fixer that I am. And I understand that my baseline is, if everything outside of me is okay, then everything inside of me is okay. And just trying to fix all the situations.
Yeah.
Fix how people, if there's anything negative out there, I want to fix it. If somebody else is in turmoil or suffering or struggling, I want to fix it. If there's any contrast, I want to fix it.
Yeah. So, Bridget, am I good to go?
Yep, okay. Go for it.
Because the biggest thing that in Emfree that we really focus on is we are 100% human and 100% spirit. And we have been conditioned that the human is bad and the spirit is good, and the earth that is bad and destructive is the world, and the physical, and the good and the love and the light is spirit. When in reality, these are two sides to one whole. We are 100% human, 100% spirit. And there are 36 principles that outline the laws of how both of them function. So when we look at one of the principles on the spirit side is perfection. And perfection, you guys, isn't this ununderstandable, unattainable, knowable thing that is perfection. Perfection, if you look at it biblically or even in Webster's dictionary, it simply says complete. So my sentence was just perfect because I completed my sentence. Complete. Right? And when we come from a place where, and I love, Lori, that you said no contrast, or that you don't like the contrast. If there's contrast, we need to fix it, right? We come from no contrast. Therefore, this over desire for no contrast is actually us being too much on the spirit side. And if we look at some of the other principles within the spirit side, we can understand why we gravitate to wanting things to be perfect. Now, guys, Lori's not the only one. If you're trying to, now, please hear my heart. Do not hear what I don't say, okay? If you're trying to get rid of cancer, if you're trying to get rid of hunger, if you're trying to get rid of poverty, if you're trying to get rid of, right? That is that too much perfection, as opposed to the value of all of it, because we, in our finite being of our bodies, can't know the fullness of why something that might appear negative is actually just the opposite side of this other thing, so that we can actually, I don't know, live, right? And so I say all of that to say, oh my gosh, Lori, there's nothing wrong with you. You're not broken. Like, welcome to the human race, right? Because we come from the ethereal, the non-physical, the spiritual. We come into a body, but we will enter back into the spiritual. So all this is you not honoring being in a body and recognizing that there's a bunch that isn't complete. Yes, there's complete and there's not complete. And when we live simultaneously in the two, now there's contentment and ease and flow, right? And so, one, just forgetting that you're broken, or that there's something wrong with you, or that there's something to fix, right? But that is the very thing that makes you look for something to fix outside of you, because if you are already broken and there's nothing to fix it, which is what makes you not okay, then of course you're going to look outside of you to try to make it okay to fix it, right? And so what I would really encourage you to do, because the antidote of all of this and all the things I just said are simply, where do you want to fix you? And allow yourself to go into that place and go, you know what? That doesn't need to be fixed. Is there something that maybe needs to change? Yes. Is there something that if I loved it, it would by law just change? Yeah. But going in and validating all of the places that you think you're broken, allowing yourself to honor all of the places that you think you need to be fixed, and go, what if I don't need to be fixed? What if I actually don't? What if there's actually nothing wrong here? Right? And now we practice, right? That is a beautiful, here's what to do. And now we practice, most of us, till the day that we die, right? But the practicing and the knowing how to practice eases up on, what do I do when I want to fix it? Bridget?
For sure. Yeah. As soon as, Lori, as soon as you talked about that fixer part of you, validation is the word that came immediately to me. That that desire for validation within yourself, even to be okay being the fixer. Almost like like you're like, I have a tendency, that fixer piece of me, and then that was pushed to, okay, that's bad. I don't want to be the fixer all the time. But there's this validation that is being called, what if your role of fixing, what if you love on that? Allow yourself to sit in just, okay, today I'm going to be a fixer. I'm going to fix this floor. I'm going to fix these dishes. And because the other thing that really was coming, I wrote it down like 6 times: perception, perception, perception. And I was trying to think if I have like an example, but what I was basically getting was, I might look at somebody living in a multi-million-dollar home as they're up here, and I don't live in a multi-million-dollar home, so I'm down here. My perception might be they're better, I'm worse. That same person might look at me and go, oh my gosh, she has, I don't know, a husband who bends over backwards to take care of her. She's up here and I'm down here. I put a right and a wrong, or a better or a worse on it, but somebody else could be living in the exact same situation and putting my experiences above or below them based on their perception. Has nothing to do with me. Nothing. And two people can have totally opposite perceptions. So I love the fact that Lori then talked about two sides of the coin, because in my mind, that's what this perception was really doing, was just because you have one perception, and your perceptions, we all have a perception, but just because you have one perception doesn't mean everybody else living out their life's perception is bad, or they don't like how they're living out their life.
Mm.
Yeah. I really do also like that, going back to that validation and going with it within yourself, um and loving on yourself. That, because the other thing that I got when then Lori was talking was, yeah, go in and instead of trying to fix yourself, just find all the ways that you can tweak that perception of how you view whether what you're doing is right or wrong.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't actually connect it as validation. So, but it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't go to the validation side of things. It's just like, I'm just helping people, I'm just helping.
Mm.
I'm just helping them fix a problem. And if, you know, if they're okay, then that validates me
Yeah.
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 without realizing that I'm already validated. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. That was awesome.
Yeah. You're
Thanks,
welcome.
Lori. All right, Miss Sherry.
Well, I've been sitting here thinking, do I ask a question or do I go with the card? And since Lori knows how much I want to talk, I like to talk, I'm going to go with the card and
Okay,
just
do you
trust
want-
that whatever needs to come through is going to come through, because she already knows a little bit of what I went through today. So,
Okay, would you like deck A, B, or C?
see.
Guys, I just want you to know, this is a little rabbit trail side note while I'm shuffling. So I was told, because one of the things that is Bridget and Mai's heart is that people coming from the church, that maybe start recognizing that they see life and maybe God and their religion a little bit different than what they had been taught in the church. And sometimes that brings a lot of fear. And so I've been told that our cards are demonic and not of God. And I walked into a Christian bookstore and they had encouragement cards. Same motherfucking thing. It's just a card. It's just a fucking card with fucking words on it. I'm going to write, you know what? I want to make a deck of cards, you guys. And it's going to be like, your Jesus spirit is so fucking cool. Like every card is going to have God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, and the fuck word on it. People would want those, right?
I'd buy it.
Totally.
I love it. All right. Here is the image. Whoa.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Sometimes I just get like, I get it instantaneously. Even when I saw the picture, I hadn't even read the words and I was like, oh, yes, of course she has to hear this. Council of Light, divine orchestration helps in the subtle realms. Honestly, the minute I saw the picture, it's like, girl, like you are so surrounded. You have this, like the divine guidance that you have, the divine like your access to divine wisdom is like right there, like right there, that close. And I think, guys, again, this is one of those scary things that, at least my experience, I won't project this on anyone else, but Sherry, you can tell me if maybe or maybe not this is the same thing. I didn't think that I could get information into me without it coming through a physical human, i.e., a pastor or an elder or an authority. I didn't realize that God could speak directly to me. And he might do it through the face of an archangel. He might do it through the face of somebody without a body, maybe a past relative, so that it's familiar to me. I didn't know that it was available, right? And so that might be one of those things that's kind of scary. And sometimes it feels a little like arrogant to go, oh, yes, I hear from God. Oh, yes, God gives me downloads. Oh, yes, like me and God, we're like this. Sometimes that feels a little arrogant, right? Because not everybody has access to that at any given time, right? And so just what's coming up is, girl, you are so blessed with so much help and guidance and wisdom. And now it's just letting yourself be in agreement with the truth of that being truth.
Yeah. I love that this is being recorded because I can imagine what my face looks like. 'Cause here's where I struggle is I was raised pretty legalistic, you know, and now I'm finding my own way and the way God and spirit and all these things are showing up for me and the things that I have been learning and the way that my perception has changed and the things that I feel like I'm being called to do. I ask myself, am I crazy? Like, am I literally losing my mind here? Am I imagining this? But I can't, I I don't think I am because it resonates with me so strongly. And it's just, it used to be I would ask a question and then get confirmation. Like I would ask God, please show me this or please show me that, and then wait for confirmation. Now I get the download and the confirmation is instant. So, but I still struggling going, is this real for me?
Yeah. So in behind you on the screen are a bunch of sparkly like snowflakes.
Uh-huh.
And that was like instantly I got, oh, you're such a sparkle. You're such a like, and I kept feeling like here, like this expansive like feeling. And then as you were talking just now, I was like, oh, that's what it is. That's why the sparkle was really hitting me really big. Because yeah, when we doubt, which is all normal, right? But when we doubt, what do? We kind of shrink ourselves a little bit. We kind of hide. And there's that song, that kid's song, I'm gonna let I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine.
This little light of mine.
This little
Yeah.
light of mine, thank you. Satan, don't blow it out. That's what I kept getting was don't blow out your own sparkle because you are surrounded. It's not, nobody else is blowing it out. It's that retreat of yourself. Don't blow out your own sparkle. Go ahead and let it shine. And the people who are orbiting you already and the people who are attracted to that are going to continue to come. And the people who aren't, they're just they're not going to be a part of your even awareness because you're so bright.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't blow out your own lights.
Okay. Love that.
Thank you, Sherry.
Thank you.
All right. All right. So, Bridget, it's 8:24. Do you want to pull a card for me real quick?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So I just to put things in context, I just have a situation that seems to come up like every month, and I do all my work and I process through it, and it is still triggering me. So I know it's very much like a biological trigger because I'm aware it's a trigger. I'm aware that I'm working through it, all the things. So and it came up today. Today was my time of the month. And it's not that, it's a different situation, but it was funny that I'm like, yeah, it happens every month. So anyway, Bridget was just going to pull a card for me and see what maybe I can't see. What's my blind spot in this situation?
So the front of your card says, I am safe. It's only change. I cross all bridges with joy and ease. The old unfolds into wonderful new experiences. My life gets better all the time.
I love it.
Yeah, it is only change. And isn't that funny? I think one of the practices of Imfree, oh my gosh, it is right here. I'm trying to look for the exact words. Everything is in constant change, which is something that you teach. And this is the beauty of us being human, is that even something you teach, Lori, sometimes God just reminds you, I am safe. It is only change.
Love it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much for being here. Thank you. For those of you who are watching, if this seems like fun for you and you would love to come and have your own space in our little circle, we would love to have you. Below in the description is going to be our calendar link. We'd love to have you. And if you have any comments or questions, and maybe you don't want to jump on, but you have comments or questions, please ask those too. We would love to answer anything that you would love to ask. So thank you guys for being here, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.